Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I have my dear friend and his better half over here, Karen. Albert Lee, one of my favorite guitar players in the entire world, and I mean, it's amazing his career, you know, with the Everly Brothers, with Eric Clapton, with on and on. Who else? Some of the folks that you worked with.
Well, Joe Cocker, Emmylou.
Joe Cocker, Emmylou. Anybody that anybody would know? Or?
Bill Wyman. Bill Wyman.
Oh, Bill Wyman.
Bill
for
Wyman.
12 years of 13 years. Yeah.
Really cool. So Albert is going to be celebrating his, believe it or not, his 80th birthday. And you're leaving this weekend to go to London to play, and you're going to be touring Europe for how long?
Well, we're in the UK for 3 weeks. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying not to make the tours too long. Yeah.
Well,
But,
his playing still is unbelievable.
well,
And
on a good night.
I've heard you on your worst night, you're better than 99.99999. Keep saying nines for the next 10
Well,
minutes.
he's very kind.
Everybody else.
Yeah, well,
And not only is he an amazing guitar player playing electric and acoustic, but he's a great keyboard player and a terrific singer as well. And
yeah, well, they're all taking their toll now because of my age. You know, I've got hand problems. It's actually skin problems because I lose my calluses really easily, and I had some painful gigs over the last couple of weeks.
when you manage to somehow or other, you know, pull it together, nobody would know it but you.
Yeah, well,
You might go home going, yeah.
Yeah, I was in a lot of agony. Yeah, but I've tried different things. You know, witch hazel helps a lot.
Does that?
Dip on my fingers in that, and it dries it out, and it helps build up
The calluses quicker.
calluses, yeah. But,
So, do you have some folks that you may be playing with in London when you go there, or in England?
they're mostly known in the UK. Chris Farlow, who I worked with for 4 years in
Wow.
the 60s. Marty Wilde was an old rock and roller.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah, we lived close to each other in the late 50s, you know. And he came out for my 70th, you know. And Mike Berry, another old rocker, who kind of based his career around Buddy Holly, you know. And
I was mentioning another friend of mine, you know, that I haven't seen in quite a while, Dave Edmonds. I hope he's still doing okay and all that.
well, I haven't really heard anything since he showed up for my 70th birthday.
All right.
You know?
Well, just 10 years ago, you know,
Yeah,
so
who knows? I hope
but
he's doing
another
well.
amazing player. We only did a couple in-store like concerts. One was with you, and
Yeah.
one was with Dave Edmonds and Lawrence Druber, who are two
Great.
pretty amazing guitar
Yeah.
players as well.
Yeah.
So you're holding like one of the new Gibson Everly Brothers guitars.
Yes, it's very nice actually.
They're,
Yeah.
they're really building some beautiful stuff now. This has a pickup in it and all that.
Touched the guitar since I got home because I
Right.
was letting my fingers.
So he's just, you know, better than almost every other mortal guitar player because he's immortal. It's amazing his playing. One thing I do like about these, as opposed to the old Everly Brothers, the bridge on the old ones was really big. They had the adjustable screws in them, and it really kind of weighed the top down.
Oh, I hated
think that
those
was a
things,
bad
yeah.
design on that.
Yeah, I've got a black one from the '60s, and I had Lloyd Baggs put a just a straight bridge in it. you
Yeah.
know, and it sounded so much
Makes
better.
it sound better, yeah. And also the size of the original bridge was a lot bigger too.
Maybe so, yeah. But this is great, yeah. I don't know anybody at Gibson now, but maybe I should.
Well, I do, and I'll be glad to put you in touch with them anytime you'd like. And also, you know, I'm talking to Albert about possibly doing a gig for the Midnight Mission to help raise some money for the homeless. And Albert's so kind to do some stuff for us with it.
Yeah, I'm always happy to do stuff in town here. Yes.
And I'm hoping that, if we can coordinate it with Vince Gill, who's an old buddy of mine and an old buddy of yours.
Sure.
And you said that he might come see you in England. And play there.
Yeah, I sent him a couple of messages, and then he eventually got back to me. He said, "Yeah, God, I'd love to come, but it's too early for me to say because they've got
He's on tour with the Eagles.
Yeah, they've got a couple of days off," and he said, maybe like Don Henley or call a rehearsal or something.
Well, I know he loves you and admires you, and I talked to him about you before, and he's just such a great guy. I love Vince. He's one of the all-time great guys. As great as he is as a musician, he's equally great as a person.
Yeah, he's always been very gracious as far as I'm concerned. We played together when he was, I guess he was still in his teens, really.
What a great player and great singer, too.
God, yeah.
Terrific.
Yeah.
So I know you're complaining about your fingers not having the callus, and can I get you to play a little bit more here for us on this thing?
You know what? I might be struggling a bit. Acoustic for a few months, In fact, I just ordered some strings from Ernie Ball, and I've taken them down a gauge.
Going a little lighter?
Yeah, because that's the only way I'll get through.
When you're playing piano and you're playing electric and you're playing those real light strings, the calluses do go a bit, but still better than any of the mortals that come in here. The great Albert Lee, my buddy, and I hope we can raise a lot of money for the homeless, and I want you to have some safe travels.
When I get back, I'll be happy to do
And congratulations on your 80th birthday celebration.
Woo!
Be playing in London. The great Albert Lee, thank you, buddy. As always, it's an honor, and I know I hate to be a pest asking Albert to play and do these videos and all that, but it's always good to see an old friend.
You got me on a bad day, I think.
Nah, there are no bad days when you play like you do.
Yeah.
When I get on the electric, it'll be easy, but to go, take a break and then go straight to acoustic. But I've got to get used to it because I want to take an acoustic on the road.
Yeah.
In England,
And he's going out with Jeremy Clyde soon.
Oh, really? From Chad and Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing a little tour. I think we're doing Covina.
Really?
In July. Yeah.
It's a strange story. Years ago, Chad and Jeremy, they had these J160E Gibsons.
Yeah.
And one day I was looking in the newspaper, or I was calling some people in the Musicians Union, and it turned out that Jeremy was selling one of his J160Es.
Oh, really?
And I actually bought it,
okay.
and I sold it. This was 40 years ago or so. And it had a Shindig sticker on the case, and inside there was a letter from their manager, who I think also managed the Beatles too. I think it was him, or it was either the Beatles manager or the other guy who managed the Rascals and other people that managed Chad and Jeremy. And of course it was Peter and Gordon and Chad and Jeremy, which were like the two duos that cherished the Everly Brothers, that everybody loved the Everly Brothers. And by the way, I have one Everly Brothers guitar, and Albert has another Everly Brothers guitar, the black one.
Oh, yeah.
With the white
With
pickguard.
the white pickguard,
Yeah, and I've got the green with the black pickguard.
Yeah,
And Albert has done me the favor of playing a little bit on that. So, Albert, safe travels.
Thank you,
I
man.
love you. You're one of my
God
dear
bless you.
friends
Thank you.
and one of the really great musicians and great people. Thank you very
Thanks.
much. And Karen, thank you for babysitting and having him come in, taking good care of this guy. That's why he's still doing it at this age.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for watching the videos.
That was great.
Thank
Wow.
you, brother. I appreciate it.